Hey Neppers, it's me, Wild Neptune. Want to get this video out before Snow Crane, the new bandit, comes out. Also going to talk a little bit about the pre-event for the 3.5 anniversary. So anyway, let's go right now. Alright, so here we are. This is Snow Crane, build order. And you can see her little animation here. I like this little duck thing she has floating. I don't really know what that is. But here is her shooting animation, everything like that. Zoom enhance if you want to. There we go, and this is her burst animation. She uses this. It's like it's like a stamp. That's what it is. Oh, I see now. Okay, that's kind of cute, actually. Okay, okay, sure, yes. But animation aside, a lot of you guys want to know about the kit, so let's talk about that. So, skill kit, type defender, sniper rifle, first skill 2, water coated, and skill 1, exclusive agreement, activates only while not in terminated contract status, affects all allies. Exclusive recovery agreement, max HP up 10% of the cast's max HP continuously, so a max HP increase for the entire team. Activates when recovery takes effect. If recovery is not covered from this unit, it will reduce the amount of healing that Snow Crane does by 10% up to 3 times continuously. So basically, 30% less healing from Snow Crane. Her skill 2 is activates after 3 full charge attacks. So she is a unit that, let's say you want burst generation on her, you have to full charge the attacks, unfortunately. So this is more for PvE, definitely. This right here. In PvP you can't control it anyway, and you'll always full charge them, but recovers 1.32% of the cast's final max HP as HP, activates when ended in full burst, affects all allies, grants a shield with 9.5% of the cast's final max HP for 10 seconds, which is, not bad. Activates when proof of violation, so this is the thing that makes her heal less when there's another healer. Leech's max stats, which again is 3. Activates affects self. Terminated contract. So terminated contract means that you lose the max HP continuously there. Gains immunity to proof of violation continuously, so you stop losing the stacks and everything like that. And you also can heal now for the max amount. Recovers 0.24% of the cast's final max HP as HP for every 1 second continuously, and this is for the duration of the burst. Obviously, however long that is going to be for your team. And then we have the burst skill, which is a 40-second cooldown, affects all allies, recovers about 45% of the cast's final max HP as HP, and then she also gives herself Pierce for 10 seconds, which, doesn't really matter that much in the long scheme of things anyway. So yeah, that's the kit, and now let's see where might you want to use her, or, maybe she just is unusable. Okay, what a weird character this is. From what I've heard, this is a character that is coming out in both China and here, so maybe that's why the kit is kind of, seems a little bit dated already. Now, this was just what I heard, right? And me speculating based on that. I could be wrong, okay? So, in PvE, she doesn't really offer any, well, she doesn't offer anything worthwhile there. Max HP increase only good for like those max HP scales like Cinderella, and even then, not worth using here because she doesn't offer like an attack buff or stuff like that. Increased damage taken or like elemental damage taken, stuff like that. So just not worth it in PvE and in PvP. Okay, so does this 10% matter in PvP? Sometimes, it might. There are definitely times where I see my fights, and yes, that a 10% HP increase will matter, especially across a whole team. Um, Overall, also the heal on the skill too. The skill. I mean, on the burst skill, pretty good. Like comparable to like a Rapunzel, and I'm betting that you might want this to go off first, something like that. Even if you don't really use her as the first burst, you can have her just as like for the overall max HP increase, and that's again not the worst thing in the world. But again here, but in most cases here, you will lose out on the shield overall. But maybe if you have the second one, using it more in like a stall team, with maybe like Summer and Nice or something like that, right? Um, or maybe you're using her to like kind of get under like maybe a Noah defense, something like that, where in those cases a lot of times you actually want to burst slightly later, so you can use the heal here to kind of mitigate the damage of that, and then after the Noah's invulnerability for the team goes away, that's when you start doing your damage, right? So that could also be a thing that you could do there. Now, in PvP, even the most mid units get used because of burst generation. And that's what is going to make or break the unit here in PvP. If she has really, really good burst generation, like to the point where she is a viable unit in like a 2 RL, so that's like 2 rocket launcher shots, you know, then yeah, she'll be using PvP. If she has like mid to like generation, then no, then she's just unfortunately a bad character in all content. So so in my opinion, that's what it's going to be. Um, Definitely more PvP leaning, and it really depends on how much burst she generates. Because if she doesn't generate anything, then she's just not worth putting on a roster, especially PvP. Because in PvP, you have to, at least if you are looking to climb rank or get into like champion arena, you have to have like overload, like your doll leveled up. So yeah, it is a lot of investment on a character that might not be like just might barely be a fringe character for the format. And just very fast, I want to remind you all to vote in the popularity poll. You have 5 votes every day for the 5 days for your favorite Nikke or Nikkes. You can split up your votes. So up to 3 for one Nikke, or maybe you can do like 1-1-1-1-1 for your 5 favorite, or maybe like 3-2, 4-1. How you want to deal it up. It looks like Cinderella's gonna win. It's only day 1, but yeah, this is a pretty big gap right now. She basically has as much as the 2 and 3 combined, which are Librarial and Little Mermaid. You can see all of the characters right here, and yeah, Arcana getting the side story, the event story boost. The with Harry R's being really popular. And these actually do not bad, and these just maintain popularity. Really funny here that Rappy, because Rappy Red Hood can't win again. Regular Rappy is getting votes. So yeah, so if your favorite isn't doing that well, don't worry, mine isn't either. So yeah, there's also a special poll every day you can vote in. Today's is gonna be for NPC, and this changes like every day, right? So like it'll be favorite like enemy, something like that, favorite, well, whatever they're gonna do. And boy, okay, first of all, there are like gonna be there are like spoilers kind of on this list here a little bit. Characters that you might not have seen before if you haven't played some of the event stories or some of the like main story. There'll be characters here that you have not seen yet. But yeah, just pick like your favorite one. And this one you can only pick one, right? I don't know. It's like I like Drilly, right? Really kind of want her to come out as a character. I know a lot of people are looking for Hansel and Gretel to come out as characters. Also, more characters stuck in NPC jail. Papillon also You know, we have Red Shoes here, Shifty, obviously. But then we have, like, weird characters, like, in this thing, like Alfred. Alfred is from Boom the Ghost, right? A limited time event story. We have, like, T-Roni, right? Like, isn't this, like, Troni's, like, AI, whatever thing? Is that what is that what this is? Right? Only one here. So yeah, right. Just a whole slew of every single thing in the game. I don't know. It's like, is the winner of this going to become a new Nikke eventually? Probably not, but here's hoping. Alright, so anyway, if you're looking to see if you want to pull on the new character, remember that 3.5 is in 2 weeks. And it looks like there'll be probably 2 banners. And even if you have to build pity for the 3.5, I'll be honest with you, unless you are really, really big in PvP, and we know that she is going to be a good PvP character, you should probably just wait, just skip her. You can always wish list her later. She's not a limited unit or anything like that. And because there is a major event update for 3.5, she should be added to the pool like literally right after her banner ends. I don't know. Maybe they'll wait until the update after 3.5, so maybe wait a little bit longer. But typically, she should be added like to the main pool like really, really soon. So even if you skip her, there's gonna be a chance right after that you get her anyway. Yeah, she's just not really sticking out to me as something that most players are going to want to get. So save your resources for the killer banners coming out in just a little bit. Anyway, hope this video has been helpful for you. I'm Wild Neptune. It's been a good one. Till next time.